Welcome,
Hello.
welcome.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome. It's 2020 Clearvision.
Jeez.
You already know what it is. I don't even need to microphone check because I already checked.
The microphone is on check.
You know what I'm saying? Welcome to another episode of the True North Views podcast. What is this? E87?
87.
Episode 87. Because 8 plus 7 is 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 divided by the two of us is 3.
3.
Right?
Yes.
The 6 plus the 3 is 9.
Yes.
Right? Now, we mentioned the 1 from the 15.
Yes, we did.
Now, if you get the 1 from the 15 and you put it with the 9, you get the past. You get 2019. You know what I'm saying? You get 2019. We're past that. You know what I'm saying? We're past that. It's
2020 Clearvision.
It's 2020 Clearvision around here, man.
Seen everything, man.
2020 Clearvision around here. You already know
everything.
what it is. True North Views podcast, man. We are your go-to podcast to start your week.
Straight up.
Your favorite podcast, your favorite podcaster's favorite podcast.
You don't know.
Some would even call us Toronto's unofficial podcast.
Yeah, eh? Wanna know why?
Please, yeah.
Because we are the kings of dope criticism. The pharaohs of prolific opinion. The emperors of elevated thoughts.
Wow, how convenient is fucking that?
It's your boy Harris here.
You know me. I'm the skirt master, Mr. Triple Double No Assist, stealing 64 mil from the TTC, NBA champion, Josh Shola. And why you graduated
Today. And as usual, man, we're giving you our views from the perspective of a couple of first-generation Canadians, a couple of first-generation Torontonians, and we're going to be talking about what's really buzzing,
Buzz.
what people are talking about, and most importantly, what people are not talking enough about. Now, before we get the show started, of course, we got to start with the plug. Ran off on the plug once. You already know what it is. You can follow us on Twitter, on Instagram, and on YouTube at True North Views. You can follow us on Facebook at True North Views Podcast. And please visit our website, www.truenorthviews.ca. A little bit of a technical error with the merch. So,
It's coming back.
It's coming back.
Just hold
it's
up.
coming back.
Save your monies.
Save your monies. Save your monies. It's definitely coming back. And it's coming back and it's better. You know what I'm saying?
Bad as ever. Don't you see me now?
Otherwise, though, man, on the socials, especially on our Twitter, if you see, first of all, before that, we, a whole bunch of random
Do you have
tweeting.
a gun? The gun. That's what you need. You see one of those on Twitter?
Whole bunch of random tweeting, whole bunch of random liking, random retweeting, hashtag of the day, topic of the day, whatever else it may be. If you see a tweeting spree from the at True North Views Twitter account, just know that about 9 times out of 10 it happened while I was
back home smoking
Meditating.
Meditation, you see, guys, is very important. It's 2020, new year, new goals, right?
Yep.
Meditation should be one of them. It teaches you 2 things. It teaches you awareness for 1. It teaches you acceptance for 2.
2 A's.
And if you can do
First letter
both
of
of
the
those, then you can get these Twitter fingers off. You know what I'm saying? Get these Twitter fingers off.
Turn them into trigger fingers.
You already know
Do not
what
do
it
that.
is. Don't do that. Don't do that. You already know what it is. But yeah, man. Otherwise, I think that's pretty much it for the plug, if I'm not mistaken.
I got one thing to say.
Please go ahead.
Thank you to everyone that is listening to us right now.
Okay.
Thank you to everyone that has listened to us in the past.
Okay.
And thank you to everyone that will listen to us in the future.
Cheers. We appreciate you guys, and definitely shout out to the first-time listeners. Hopefully you guys like our content. Hopefully you like what we have to talk about. You like our opinions on things. And hopefully you spread that word. Spread that word. It's really, really what it's all about. We definitely appreciate it most sincerely. Let's get the show started.
Let's get started.
Let's leave that in
Exactly.
2019.
Let's
leave
get
that
started.
in 20.
Let's just start.
Let's get the show started though, man. Now normally we would start with the music potpourri, and I definitely want to get right to that. But before that, Normally, I would ask about the week, but it's been holiday time where the month has been the week,
much.
or the week has been the month. Depend, whatever.
However it works for you.
You know what I'm saying? So I just want to talk about the new decade a little bit. Happy New Year, of course.
Happy New Year to everybody.
First and foremost, listeners, Happy New Year to each and every one of you. Hope you guys had a great Christmas, because we ain't saying Happy Holidays no more.
No, fuck that. It's Christmas.
Christmas. Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. Hopefully you had a great time. Spent it with friends and family, or at worst case scenario, spent it with some R&R.
That's still some. Make yourself a nice ass dinner.
And hopefully your New Year's was fun when the ball dropped. How did you spend your New Year's?
I just did it on my own. Did my own thing. R&R.
Jeez.
Keep it honest. Hey man, we get older. Monies are monies. So,
I feel you. The wallets are important.
Exactly. So I was just saying, try to be more cautious. Start the year off being more cautious. Yeah. For now, we'll see how long that gets me.
Well, New Year's. New Year's, I ended up going to the Cozy. I want to shout out to Cozy.
Shout out to Cozy.
Toronto. They're just a whole Toronto movement. I can't even really describe it.
You gotta know what it is.
But they host a series of parties. I think either adjacent to them or them themselves, I think, are responsible for the slow jam parties that happen.
Oh, it was them? Or like
same
adjacent?
People. Same people.
That's crazy.
Same
I didn't know that. I didn't know it was a Cozy thing.
The DJ was the same person. Lisa Monet.
She's sick though.
Lisa Monet, fire.
She's sick.
Fire. She's a great DJ. Again, just played an amazing set. Remember, because last episode I forgot the name.
You did.
Yeah, no, Lisa Monet, she's fire. Yes. She's super fire. But no, just rang it in that way. It was a decent party, fun party.
Solid.
Ball drop, everyone was just chilling. It was a good time.
That's good, man.
Posted some footages on the Insta story at the time. But it was a good time, man. Good time. I figured, you know what, I can still not wild out because I'm not out to get fucked up.
Exactly.
I'm out to have a good time. So I have the ability to then say, you know what, I'm having 2 beer, 3 beer, whatever.
I'm good.
I know I'm spending, let's say, $10 a beer, right?
You got $30.
That's your budget. $30.
Plus parking.
Parking was free because it was street parking. It was Little Italy.
Oh,
Little Italy.
Don't you do that thing on New Year's Eve where you can park for free?
I don't know, but the roads, because it was a weekend, right? Sunday or what day?
It was on Wednesday.
No.
Yeah,
my fault. My fault. Yeah.
Also,
yeah.
It's free out because it's on a weekday.
Yeah.
That's
so it was a weekday. It was like free parking after 9.
Oh shit!
And I'm going to the club, so I'm going like for not 9. You know
what
I'm saying? So I pulled up. I was like, wait, it's this? Because I got real skeptical. But for the night I spent say $30 plus the $20 ticket.
Yeah, that's best.
I'll take that. That's
$50 for a good night.
But it was a good night. It was a good night for sure. Good. A lot of fun, no doubt about it. But in talking about that, I wanted to just talk about, of course, leading into the new year. It is now 2020.
Yes, sir.
New year, new decade. Just want to have some new decade talk. Talk to me about. I know you asked last episode. What were maybe some of our goals?
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to add, elaborate to that, or willing to share, or
I actually thought about this and I was like, you know what, I have something else to add. And
okay.
I can't remember it all of a sudden. But I just for people that did not listen to the end of last episode, I did say my left hand. I want to use my left.
Be a little bit more ambidextrous.
Dead, but I feel like I use my right for everything. So just even little stuff, lifting something, use my left hand more. I don't want to sound typical, but I'm sure I'm going to sound typical. I want to be able to stick to a schedule. Let's put it that way. No matter what, it could be the gym, it could be whatever else everyone regular New Year's resolution everyone makes. I just want to be able to
stick to it. Because it's one thing to make the resolution, it's another thing to stick to it.
So not only able to stick to it, and it doesn't have to be just the resolution, it has to be anything. If I say I want to do this on Monday, this on Tuesday, this on Wednesday, I want to make sure I can do it. And then that way my New Year's resolution will be easy because I'll just be sticking to it.
Exactly.
I won't be thinking of it as going to the gym. I'll think of it as sticking to the plan. So that's probably the biggest thing. Just stick to it.
I don't know if I asked you this. Do you write your goals down?
I didn't, but I'm going to this year. I never used to. But now I'm going to this year.
I recommend that to anyone. Definitely write your goals down and Some people look at them daily. I'm not at that point yet.
Want to do.
I don't even know if I want to reach there per se, and definitely nothing wrong with it. I think it's a great thing.
Everyone has their own way of.
But the way that I do it is, and I've done this for, I want to say, at least since 2012, 2013. Jeez. I've been writing down my goals, point form on, at the time, Evernote, because Evernote it was able to sync between any Androids and iPhones and Blackberries, and you didn't know what you were using. Nowadays, people do it on their Notes app because most people use iPhones or even their respective Androids have Note app as well. Or email it to yourself. Email it to yourself. That way you can put the subject line 2019 goals. And
20.
You know, if it's Hotmail or Gmail or whatever, 20, my bad. Or if it's Hotmail or Gmail or whatever you're using, you know, that inbox is not running out of space anytime soon.
Definitely not.
So it's there. You can always search it. So, you know, I do it. I write it down. I look at it. I usually end up looking at it, I want to say December 20th-ish.
Okay, to see.
Just to see what I've completed, what I didn't complete. Last year wasn't the best. Last year was okay. I had 12 goals written down. I hit 5 of them. But it was the best 5 that I wanted to hit.
Okay, that's good. Then that's a positive.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, some of them were, I'm not going to say unrealistic, but some of them was like, yo, pay off the credit card and close it. Be debt free. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like one of those that's like,
listen, man, come on.
Realistically, no, but if I made it, I'm trying to. Like, exactly. I'm trying to make it, but realistically,
more so the ambitious goals, for lack of a better word. But no, I hit the most important 5 that I wanted to. As for 2020, for me, you know, I kind of mentioned the main one. I think the main one for me is just learning to play piano.
Yeah, you said that.
And I think for yourself, as you mentioned as well, having the discipline aspect of
that's
it, right? Is just sticking to it. It's a potential new craft. Mm-hmm. It's a new art.
2020 for me is going to be more mental.
Yeah.
I've already thought about that since 19. I'm like, I just want to, like, everyone's so focused on how they look on the outside, but how about the stuff you can see?
I was listening
like,
to
your brain.
Yo,
that shit is messed up.
You need to listen to then Guys Next Door.
Okay.
Guys Next Door. They did an interview right on New Year's Day, whatever. It came out on New Year's Day, and it was with Styles P. And, you know, Styles P is a little bit older, and he's actually 45 years old.
The juice bars?
Yeah. So now that he's into the juice bar thing, he's talking about that exact thing. He's like, yo, we take so much care of our outsides. We get the haircut. We dress nice. We this, we that. Why aren't we paying attention to our insides?
Like, why instead of me spending money on clothes, I'm going to spend money on a therapist.
Exactly.
You know,
and right now you're speaking about it from a mental aspect. Of course, he's talking about it from a food aspect, but it's the exact same thing.
It's all about
it's literally the inside as opposed to the outside. So
that's what I want to do in 2020. That's my 2020 goal. Just become a better person on the inside.
That's great.
Then the outside will follow.
That's the thing.
Like that's the foundation.
That's the thing. And I think for me that was a lot of my 2019, or that was actually a lot of my 2018 leading into 2019. And, you know, 2020 is like, clear vision right now.
Let's go.
I'm clear vision right now. You know what I'm saying? But let's expand that a little bit. Let's take it to the entire decade. You know, so when the decade ends, of course, 2030, we're gonna be deep into our 30s.
Yes.
We're gonna be touching 40. You know what I'm saying? Like right around that 36, 37, 38, 39 type of age.
10 years from now.
And it's 10 years from now, which sounds long until I say we probably started university 10 years ago.
We did.
So it's not really that long.
It's not that long, but it is.
So when you kind of project yourself over the next 10 years, maybe you don't have to be specific, obviously, but just from just kind of think about how do I want to move? What do I want my legacy to be? How do I want to shape myself? Just what do you envision the next 10 years being for yourself?
So, like I said, mental is a big thing. I know what I want by the end of 2030. But I also know, like, the goals I set for myself for 10 years from now are not realistic right now.
Right.
I'm not going to be like, oh, yeah, I want to have $100 in my bank account. Because I want way more than that.
Of course.
By 2030. So, my goal for this decade is to just accomplish my goals every year. Like, be more...
I like that.
More structured into completing my goals. So by the time it's 2030, those goals are not unrealistic. I'm like, oh yeah, like if I follow the steps I make for myself properly by 2030, I don't know exactly what my goals will be right now. Like I could say, okay, I want to own a house and you want to do that. The basic stuff.
Right.
1 second. Just fix my mic.
This guy's mic is all broke up. Holy.
Gotcha.
Didn't screw in the thing at all. Look at that. It's just... Technical difficulties. But it don't matter. We're one take Drake out here. You guys gotta trust the process. Wow. I'm letting it roll. I'm definitely letting it roll. Damn. They see me rolling. They hating. Patrolling. They trying to catch me. Trying to catch me riding. Trying to catch me. I guess I'll talk about my decade a little bit. For my decade, man, I've been pondering a little bit. I mean, I think my goals are a little bit more midterm per se than they are long term, and I consider long term to be the decade. And for me, I think a lot of it just comes down to comfort. Finding comfort, and I don't mean that in a sense where it's like, oh, I just want to be able to afford my bills. No, like that is a level of comfort. Do not get me wrong, right? That's a very important level of comfort that I wish to strive to one day as well. But when I say comfort, I say to myself, you know what? I want to just, you know what? Yo, fam, you got a few days off? Yo, fam, Let's Cuba, go. You down?
Yes, I agree with you.
I want that level of comfort where I can just pick up and go, or have a different experience, or be established enough within the work that I'm doing where I can take time to myself and I can enjoy myself and I can enjoy my surroundings and I can be present and be in the moment. So when I think comfort, I'm thinking more along those lines. And I think that's probably my ultimate goal within this decade, or like I said, most of these goals are kind of more in the short term, the next 2 to 3 years. I hope to reach that level where I can make that happen. So that's one of the main things when I think about for the decade. Beyond that, what I also think about for myself is a lot of incremental growth. So like I said, learning how to play piano, eventually becoming a little bit better with the photography thing. Just using those skills and learning how to pick up on different skills. Like you said, you want to use your left hand. We want to learn a language. We want to learn piano. We want to learn this. We want to learn that. Learn how to be a chess master or whatever it may be. So just learning different things, acquiring different skills, allowing myself to be adaptable at all times, right? And, again, just reaching shit. That's probably the way that I look at it, is just reaching different goals and just saying to myself, like, how can I make this happen? You know what I'm saying? As you can tell.
We back.
We bike.
My mic's up and running again.
We bike. Shout out to Joe Budden. Yeah, man, like I was saying, for the decade, it's just comfort. I think comfort is a really good thing. I think travel. I hate to be typical, but I think travel is really huge. And like we said 1 or 2 episodes ago, really is about Africa.
That's the goals right now.
I want to go from the U.S. to Africa. In terms of my travel
experience,
ventures, experiences, ideas of what I have in mind. So yeah, man, just again, experiences, learning, improvement, incremental growth.
Yeah, that's all.
And balance, comfort, and just perpetual health.
See, it's not even about the physical stuff anymore. It's all about like you said, balance and the stuff you can see. That's the stuff. I feel like our age too, going into this decade, is a perfect we had our 20s to say, like, I've spent the money, and knowing what I know now, of course, I'm not regretting it, but knowing what I know now, things would have been different. But now going into the 2020s, I know what I want to spend my money on.
Right, and it's more intentional movement.
Yes, it's more of the stuff that is not for the gram.
It's just having your third eye open, man.
That's it.
That's really all it is. Just having your third eye open and just being aware of yourself and self-awareness and what you're doing and how you're moving and everything along those lines and really just improving. Like I said, really that's what it's about in my eyes. But yeah, man, like I said, new decade, it's here. For anyone that has a resolution and feels bad about having a resolution, don't. It's okay. It's okay for a proverbial date to be the first day that you decide to do something. It's completely okay. It's fine. But like you said, for one of your goals, just stick to it. And I think that's the most important part, is just stick to it. Right. But let's move on.
Let's go.
Let's move on. Music potpourri. You already know what it is.
Music potpourri.
It's all about that hip hop culture conversation. Music talk. We talk about some shout outs. We got some keep it or leak it. We talk about new music. And we get a little bit in depth into what we listen to.
Yes.
As well as let you know what did we listen to kind of throughout the past few weeks. Yeah. I will say, rather than what's been in your rotation just last week alone.
Yep.
So getting right into music potpourri, I wanted to start with Coachella. First question, are you going?
I was just about to ask, are you going?
Fuck no.
I don't got the money for this.
We ain't got the money for that.
Well, if someone wants to sponsor our flight and hotel room there, buy our tickets, we won't say no.
Damn.
Just letting you know. So
damn.
If anybody out there with sponsors.
The official list came out.
Yes, I see it.
Of who's performing, what day, what time. Not what time, but what day, etc. You see the big names, you see the small names.
Yes.
I looked a little bit at the small names. I was like,
I did. I looked at the small names. Of course, you guys see the small names.
Let me see what I got.
What day are you going
Open discussion, man. Open discussion.
What day are you going to? You have to pick one day. Someone's like, yo, I got tickets, but you can only go to one day of this Coachella 2020 in Indio, California at Empire Polo Club.
The Frank one got me because Ari Lennox and Jid are on there.
I knew you were going to say that. I just saw Jid. I'm like, he's going to go to that one.
And FKA Twigs. And
you listen to her now?
Say what?
You listen to her now?
I don't, but that subgenre of R&B I love. So
Uzi's on that day too.
Uzi's on there as well. And Daniel Caesar's on there as well.
Your boy Lil Nas X.
Listen,
Jessie Ray, shout out to Toronto.
Jessie Ray is
There's two Toronto
man. I did say I want to listen to her more.
On that.
Denzel Curry. Oranges, Doja Cat is on there.
Moo, Denzel Curry.
Denzel Curry, some Zoo tracks.
I would actually go to the Travis Scott one.
Yeah, that's more your people.
Yeah, Travis Scott, 21, DaBaby.
Oh, that's huge. Hold up.
Sway Lee.
Hold on.
Roddy Rich. Coffee.
Yeah.
But then that's kind of where it ends. Oh, Freddie Gibbs and Mad Libs.
You got mad people, fam. Hold up. This day is way better. Hold up.
Actually, it ends at Freddie Gibbs.
Nah, there's
Sean Cootie's there.
Don't slip. I'm looking at like the small names.
That's the last person I see that I would know.
Oh, hold up. Yeah, the first four lines I haven't heard of. Oh, my God. You got Freddie Gibbs, Madlib. You said that?
Yep.
You got Carly Rae Jepsen.
Call Me Maybe.
You got Sway Lee, Black Coffee.
Coffee herself, another one.
Roddy Ricch,
that's my boy. You gotta have to see that. I've been bumming that
Coffee
album
Alone. Oh, my God.
All vacation I've been bumming.
I don't know, though, yo. And then the Rage. Would you go to the Rage one?
Nah.
Brockhampton, Big Sean.
See, Big Sean's the only reason I would want to go. But he hasn't dropped anything in. I don't give a fuck about Calvin Harris.
Yo, Meg V.
Man, again, I'm not a hot girl.
YBN Corday.
Yeah, that's a. But look how small he put his. Disrespect. That's disrespect to me. Cause I see some names, I'm like, yo, I will put him before some of these names.
But you can't say that though. When it comes to international shit.
That's true. Actually, you can't tell.
That's shit that we don't know about.
You're right.
That shit that we don't know. Yeah, you know what?
But I would not go to the Friday. It will probably be the Saturday, to be honest.
Yeah, I think the Sunday is the best day. But the Sunday is supposed to be the best day.
Sunday is supposed to be the best.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Sunday is supposed to be
I'm
the
basic.
Best. Yeah.
Fuck.
Basic ass bitch.
Okay. Shit. That sucks. What do you think about these lists overall, though? Do you think there's enough headliners? Do you think...
Like you said...
Are you a little surprised? Because when is this? This is in April or June?
April 10 and April the 17th.
So this tells me no one's coming out with music other than Frank.
Possibly, yeah, exactly. That's actually a good way to look at it.
For the first quarter of the year.
Yeah, pretty much. We're not expecting any big name artists to drop anything. I don't think we are.
Big Sean is coming out. Clearly.
We've been saying this since 2018.
Clearly. But no, let's look into the signs. I think we're getting a new Brockhampton.
We're going to get a new Meg, an official Meg.
I think we're getting an official Meg. This is fucking first 4 months prediction of the year.
Yeah, here we go. I think we're going to get Meg the album.
I think we'll get a Meg the. I think we'll get a Brockhampton. I think we'll get a Big Sean.
I think we'll get something from 21 Savage. It might not be an album, but we're going to get something from him.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Jed? You think JID's gonna drop?
I think
something?
Uzi might finally come out.
Yeah, Uzi's album needs to fucking drop. You know, it should drop. If he's at thing, what's he gonna perform? We're tired of hearing your old shit.
That shit sounds like RoboCop or some video game or some shit.
Lil Nas gonna drop an album. I'm playing. He's probably not.
I mean, I was wondering if someone from Dreamville was gonna drop a project early.
I think someone will.
I don't feel like Ari would, but she's kind of already toward that album.
So she doesn't have enough to perform like a legacy.
Well, she does.
Can she do like a legacy act?
She has enough tracks that would be discussed on Twitter.
Okay.
Put it that way. I think Jid might drop something. I think it's very possible, but I haven't really seen him start to.
Maybe because he's in the stew.
Shit,
he's in the stew.
Maybe.
Think Travis Scott's gonna drop something else?
Other than JackBoys?
You think Travis Scott's gonna bring out JackBoys for his set? He's gonna perform JackBoys on his set, right?
I can see that.
That's what I think. Like he's gonna do like a lot of Astro
January
World,
to
few stuff,
or does
and then JackBoys.
Yeah,
he's probably gonna push a little bit more. Maybe like Shaqboy's gonna come up with a little EP,
right?
So they're gonna bring him out on stage for Travis Scott's set.
Yeah, this is actually not telling me much.
City Girls, who?
Where they at?
They're on the Friday third line middle.
Shit.
I have to go to that show now.
Excuse me. Yeah, this tells me City Girls is coming out.
City Girls always come out.
Finally, JT bike.
JT.
You know what I'm saying? JT back. I mean, yeah, I'm not really seeing any additional signs other than that.
We need a damn like nice ass. Well, we have Veld, I guess. We do have Veld.
No name is on here on the Sunday. Dave is on the Sunday.
Yo, I gotta go to Dave now. I gotta go Sunday. Where's Dave on this? Oh, he's
like where Young Blood is.
Yo, they're disrespecting my dude.
They're not disrespecting Dave.
They're not still.
Come on,
they're not.
But that was like finding Waldo. I did not see that. Like,
I did not see that.
Holy, I'm fully zoomed in.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, this doesn't tell me much.
Yeah.
This doesn't, and I'm surprised No Name is on there. I thought she was done with music.
Hey, money talks. That's what I believe whenever someone does when they say they're not going to say money talks.
Talk about it.
But yeah, I have nothing else to say about this topic.
I have no way to transition into the next topic.
Shout out to everyone going. Hope you guys have fun and be safe. We'll talk about it probably more close to date again.
Speaking of multiple artists.
There, I like that. Good transition.
I got that one. I want to talk about Billboard.
Okay.
Billboard released their top R&B as well as their top hip-hop songs of the decade.
Okay, shout out to them.
Right. Now, what I don't know is I don't know if this is based on Billboard results. What I do know...
That's a good question.
...is this list is garbage.
I'm looking at it and... This
so
is top songs of the decade.
I just wanna ask us if we agree. Let's kind of go through them one at a time and let's just see if we agree, right?
Okay.
So in terms of
R&B / hip hop.
In terms of I thought it was one R&B, one hip hop. So in terms of R&B and hip hop, at number 10, God's Plan. I'm rolling.
Okay. Yeah.
I get it. Thought it'd be higher. You know,
I feel like maybe in about 2-3 years that would have been high. Like, is this song like you know what I'm saying? Like, it's still compared to other songs on this list. Yes,
okay. I get it. Number 9, Happy, Pharrell Williams. I'm rolling.
I'm not surprised. That song was happy and everywhere. Fuck.
Rolling. Number 8, Sicko Mode. I get it.
I didn't know it did that high.
I get it.
But
it did really well. Did really well. Number 7, One Dance, Drake.
Yes, come on. Even we bumped the fuck out of that on vacation.
Was that 2016?
Yeah, some shit like that. 2016.
Yeah. Number 6, Rockstar by Post Malone and 21. I'm still rolling.
I didn't think the song was that big. I personally just didn't think the song was that big.
Really?
But I'm not surprised. But it's Post Malone. Everything he touches is. Yeah.
Number 5, The Hills by The Weeknd. I don't know what song that is. Personally,
I know that I can hear it in my head, but I can't like.
The only song I know is "Lovin' the Crew."
It's definitely not that song.
"Lovin' the Crew." "Lovin' the Crew."
The Hills is big though. I know. I like The Hills.
Okay. Number 4, the Sway Lee's Post Malone track, "Spider-Man Into the Universe." That's some bullshit. Sunflower.
First of all, I think we talked about this on Post Malone's album. How he put this song on his album to boost sales.
Of course.
That was some bullshit. But the song was huge. You know, not even gonna lie. The song was huge.
Come on. Number 4 of the decade.
Let me. That song was huge. It was pretty big. And then when it was in the movie too, little kids were loving that song too. Trust me. This song got big. I thought it would be even higher. Actually,
even higher than number 4 of the decade? Decade?
I just seen the top 3. I'm like, yeah, it's not being top 3.
Number 3, Blurred Lines, Robin Thicke.
That was a huge song.
That was a big song.
Huge.
Number 2, That's What I Like by Bruno Mars.
Big song.
Number 1, Thrift Shop by Macklemore and Ryan.
You know what this list told me? Majority of people that listen to music are eat their chicken with no flavor.
Yes, they don't wash their chicken.
Yes. And
they don't do nothing but salt and black pepper.
Black pepper is even too much for them.
And it's just baked.
That's what this list is.
Yeah, this list is baked.
You play this list for every one of those people, they'll know all these songs word for word.
Baked, not fried.
So
I mean, I don't care about the top 100 songs of the decade.
Yeah.
Actually, I do care about them. Rolling in the Deep, Adele, I'm rolling with that.
Yo, that song was heavy.
Despacito by Luis Fonsi.
I bumped that fucking
Rolling. Somebody That I Used to Know by...
Somebody That I Used to Know. Shouldn't have to cut me out. Yo, that song was bumping.
Banga. That's a banga. Old Town Road.
Say less.
Banga. That's a banga. We Found Love.
We found love in a hopeless place.
Nah, this is fire. Girls Like You by Maroon 5 and Cardi B. I'm surprised.
Girls like you, right around with girls like me. Right, don't be.
Cardi B's on that?
Yeah, she goes there.
Cardi.
Actually, I think she came in with Cardi.
Of course. Closer, The Chainsmokers featuring Halsey.
Yeah, that song was big.
Okay. The Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. That's a banga.
Yeah,
Banga.
Ed Sheeran.
Banga. Party. Yeah.
When did Party Rock Anthem
Party
come
Rock
out?
is in the house.
Yo, that was big.
I want to say like 2011. No, Shake That.
But that song was
hustling.
That song was huge.
And then Uptown Funk, Mark Ronson and Bruno Mars.
I'm not even surprised. Wait, how's Uptown Funk on this list, but it's not on the R&B and hip hop?
Because it's Mark Ronson. He's probably white.
It makes no sense.
I
get it though. I get it. But it just makes no sense to me.
You know what I'm saying? But come on, we know how they treat Bruno Mars. Moving on. I didn't really have much to say else about Billboard. I want to talk about DaBaby.
Okay.
DaBaby being arrested.
I heard about. I have no idea about this, so you gotta explain this to me. Like, I saw so many clips. I got so confused.
I hate being responsible for explaining because low-key I don't know. But
bullet points that you remember.
Hate responsibility. No, I'm joking. But DaBaby arrested in Miami on a battery charge. I just grabbed this from Twitter stories at the time. So someone tweeted, "Breaking, we have confirmed that Jonathan Kirk, better known by his stage name, DaBaby," and then he added DaBaby in brackets, went triple platinum, no, I'm joking, has been detained by at Miami PD. He is not under arrest at this point, but they are questioning him in relation to a robbery investigation.
Shaq, get your people. Because isn't Shaq a member of the Miami PD?
Oh, shit, okay.
So Shaq, get your people.
Shit.
I saw a video that supposedly was him beating up some guy.
I think I saw the video, but I didn't pay too much attention to it.
It could be anybody. In that
I think it was like a guy like bending down,
exactly
gets up and then leaves.
And he has a hood on, so you can't even
see
stage
his face.
Right. It was on the street.
Yeah.
So he was like, could be anybody.
Could be anybody, could be anything. It was a quick in and out. Apparently, it was over a promoter that I assume was selling tickets.
Probably.
Didn't pay DaBaby his dollars.
Probably.
And DaBaby said, "Yo, fam, where's my dollars?
Take this 2-piece."
And probably took what he had, or allegedly took what he had in his pocket, which was allegedly like $80.
Really?
So someone posted a memes. You know when DaBaby performed? I don't know which performance it was. Maybe it might even be a music video. But in his performance, he punches someone on the stage in the face and goes, "This is like," someone posted like, DaBaby tried to collect his other 9,992, and it was like, shoom. And it's DaBaby doing it. It's the funniest. Fuck, it's on there. It's on there somewhere.
That's
but
funny.
DaBaby again allegedly had some, had to settle himself with a promoter, and promoter who owed him dollars. And I mean, what are your thoughts on that in general?
Man, I don't know why I get you rappers, you're from this life, but When you start making money, let other people do this for you.
So here's what I read. This was from Dat Piff.
Okay.
This is what I was talking about. DaBaby allegedly robbed his victim, which is a concert promoter, of $80, a credit card, and then doused him with apple juice after the promoter shorted him by several $1,000s.
First of all, I'm gonna say DaBaby is disrespectful. Remember the guy from the Louis store that he was beating up?
Look at this one. Someone said takes $80 and now you owe me $9,992. Sorry, $9,920.
Yeah.
But okay, I mean, I get what you're. And I didn't let you finish your point. My apologies for that.
No, that's fine.
I get what you're going to say. Now to play devil's advocate, at what point does principles come into effect?
Like what principles?
The dude robbed me the dude shorted me thousands of dollars. So I'm gonna confront him and be like, "Where's my money? I don't got your money. Where's my money? A guy ain't got your money."
Yo, Robert. Punch this man in the face.
Okay.
Me, I'm not gonna punch him. And Robert's gonna have my back. Oh, he didn't tell me to punch it. I just did it out of my own cock. I'm giving him money on the side.
Right.
Robert, here's $2,000 for punching that man in the face. Cops ask you, it was on your own though.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if I was in their situation, my hands are clean. I don't know who that guy is. My friend invited him to the party.
It's true.
How you punched him in the face? Oh, I don't know.
It's definitely true. Did you?
So what's going on with him in Texas though? What's about Texas now? Because you just said Miami. I heard something about Texas.
I have no idea. I saw someone tweet that DaBaby has seen a very unfortunate series of events since he collaborated with Sabrina Claudio.
Yo, isn't that your girl?
That's not my girl. I'm not claiming that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay.
Well, you know what I'm saying? I bumped the album a couple of times. She who shall not be named.
I'm dead.
Take It to the Head or whatever that track is called. That track is fire. Listen, I'm sorry. But someone said that. And then Sir collaborated with Sabrina Claudio. And since then, D-Smoke.
Jeez.
I'm just saying.
Jeez.
Sabrina Claudio could be the Hex.
I've seen her in concert too. I don't know if that's where is she ex me then? No, I didn't go to see her. She just happened to open for who I went to see.
This guy brought Sabrina Claudio tickets?
No. I bought 6 lakh tickets. And Sabrina Claudio opened for her.
Nah, I'm fucking with you, of course. But yeah, no, man. I mean, I don't know, man.
Do you have anything to say about this?
You hope for the best for DaBaby.
Exactly.
And like I said, I don't think it's him in the video either. From what I was seeing, I wasn't convinced that it was him.
The stature kind of looks like him, but I'm not going to... It could be anybody. Like,
yeah.
It was grainy. It was from far. It looked like someone zoomed in from like the 20th floor.
And how are they like... They're on pavement and there's only 2 in the shot.
And there's a head. Man's wearing a hoodie. Now there's a black like Cadillac like right behind him that he goes into. So you could say something about it, but that's all coincidence.
I'm not rolling.
I'm not either. I can see it, but I don't think it's true.
Yeah. Let's move on. Let's move on to Drake. I want to talk about, and I know this interview is a little bit old in the media world at this point, but I do want to talk about the Drake Rap Radar interview.
From Two Torontonians.
I wanted to ask you first and foremost, did you watch?
Fuck yeah, hello. I watch anything Drake does.
It's a great interview.
Yes.
It was a great interview. I managed to catch, I want to say, the first hour and change of it, hour 15.
Okay. Want to give a quick rundown? Just point by points that I noticed and stuff I thought we should talk about?
Absolutely.
So first of all, Drake's fade.
Yo, Drake.
Who the fuck is his barber?
Drake and Fred VanVleet.
Yo, they use the same barber. Yo, I need their barber.
I'm convinced. I'm not even joking
for that fade.
I'm not even joking.
That fade was.
I got to get the Tory Lanez first, and then I'll get the Drake fade.
you do need hair for that to get a fade.
I'm saying, but I'm convinced Drake and Fred VanVleet have the same barber.
I wouldn't even be surprised.
I'm saying.
Okay, back to it. So Drake credits Wayne for a lot of his success.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I do like that.
He says he switches up his genres for diversity. He says
not mad at that.
He can't be doing the same thing over and over again. Like
I'm not mad
you get tired of it.
And this was mentioned on the Joe Budden podcast, and I very much agree with this point. And to a lot of degrees, this is how people from Toronto think. Right, we don't like the U.S. market is very U.S. centric. They're not open to a Burna Boy or a Tory, even a Tory Lanez to some extent.
He would,
Tory had to become a L.A. dude before
he made it.
He really started getting bumped in the States. Even Drake to some extent. Comeback season Drake was real big in Toronto.
It was huge in Toronto.
But it wasn't until So Far Gone
that
Drake
he started like, oh my
with
God,
Wayne.
who's Drake?
And Wayne does the co-sign. Do people start listening to him? But people from Toronto, because and again, not a lot, but some of this was mentioned on the Joe Budden podcast as well. People from Toronto, we're of different environments. We're of different heritages. We're of different backgrounds, cultures, ethnicities. And we're exposed to more. Yep. And the people that we talk to listen to more than just I'm gonna oversimplify it, American music. Right? We do a lot more than just listen to American music. So some people can say, and I don't know if anyone's saying this, but some people can say, it's kind of phony what Drake is doing. I see it as genuine. I see it as genuine. He's from Toronto, and this is what we do.
I agree with him. Yeah. I agree with you, yeah.
So I'm rolling with that. I'm cool with that.
He also said on that topic that he's not appropriating other cultures because he has support from them, and he bigs them up in a way. He's not just taking
like he work with the OGs and stuff like that.
He says he gets support from the OGs. Like all the OGs respect him, all that stuff. He also said he hates that he doesn't get compliments for his accomplishments as a black person. Now, for example, being the first black artist to, do something. First black artist to do something. Now, the only reason I don't really agree with him on this is because you also don't put yourself out there supporting like these, like as a black.
I'll take it one step further than that. When Michael Jackson was Michael Jackson.
The black Michael Jackson or the white Michael Jackson? Thriller Michael Jackson or?
Mike Jack as a whole, but let's say white Mike Jack, right?
Okay. White Mike Jack.
Was he the first black to, or was he just the first to?
He was just the first.
And that's what Drake is. Drake is
the
by
first,
far
no matter what.
The artist of the decade.
No matter your race.
By far.
No matter your race.
Out of 520 weeks that this decade consisted of, he was charted for like 500 of them.
No matter what.
You know what I'm saying? So for him to say that, I just say, you're not credited as the first black because you're credited as the first person.
In general, it doesn't matter, right?
You're the first person on the moon. You're not the first black person on the moon.
You're the first person, period. No other foot has been here but yours.
Yeah, you're wilding out. You got to stop.
He says he has classics, but we're still in the moment, so he doesn't even define his own as classics. He did say Take Care would be his classic, and he said he hates to talk about classics, but Nothing Was the Same was his favorite album. It was his most concise album.
Yeah, it was interesting to me that he said it was his favorite because it was the most concise.
Yes, that's what he said. Because
give me more than that. Don't tell me it's your favorite because it's the shortest. What does that mean? That doesn't mean anything to me, right? I want to know why that's your favorite because it's also my favorite.
It is,
and I never thought about the conciseness of it once.
Until he said it, I was like, you know what? I have out of all the albums I've heard, I do feel like that one from beginning to end, it just felt like a good project. It's not my favorite from him, but it felt like, like you know what you were doing. You put this together, knowing you're putting a project.
In fact,
together.
I thought Take Care was shorter.
Take Care was probably shorter.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean concise?
Which I'm going to talk about later about his 20 songs things.
You know what I'm saying?
He also said he's going to be part of music history.
Yeah.
Do you agree with this?
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah. He's, and I'm not saying they're the same class. I'm just saying of the time.
Yes.
He's Madonna. He's Beyonce. He's Michael Jackson.
Of this
he's
time,
Prince.
Yes.
He's
damn Beatles. I'm giving him the Beatles. Shoot me.
He is, even if you want to say pop side of things, he's Bruno. He's, you know what I mean? Like, who else was a super huge?
He's some of these people combined.
Maroon 5.
He's some of these people combined.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, in a lot of ways.
Drake's huge.
Drake is super huge. Of course, he's going to be part of because again, it's the Vince Carter effect. The way he described it in the Rap Radar interview in the first part of it, the thing that he's most proud of. I don't know if you had it there, so my bad if I'm stealing that.
Just get it.
He's most proud of the fact that he helped identify a Toronto sound.
Yeah, he said that.
And make it an identifiable face. And you know what I'm saying? So
first to do it from the city. He's not really lying. He was one of the first to do it from our city.
Well, the first to
make it that big.
To make it that
That's
big.
what I meant.
Because I'm not going to say the first.
No, he's not the first to do it, but you know what I mean? First to do
the
it,
scene was
get
definitely
past,
big. Yeah.
Get past just the Canadian market, break it into that market and stay in the US market. What else did he say? On his ghostwriting history, he says it's all partnerships. He says he was a poster boy for other big names who do the same thing. He talks about pop and how it says in pop people don't even write their songs.
Yeah.
They just perform it.
Rihanna.
And he says, yeah, exactly. And he says he doesn't even stress because he knows his worth. He literally said that. I was like, yo, bro. He said.
Now, to stop that for a second, I think it was Joe Budden from the Joe Budden podcast, obviously. He had said, or Maul had said, sorry, I think that's the one thing that actually bothers Drake the most. And I can tell by the way he responded.
Gee, I didn't see that.
Right? It was, I can see that. I can see it because he's like, yo, like, it happens everywhere. Like, what are you talking about? It happens. And he didn't say it like that. But,
yeah.
You know, it happens everywhere. Why is it such an indictment on, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's almost like
trying to be very defensive about it.
In a sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
In a sense. So it's like, I mean, that's probably the one thing that I do agree with is that I think he's bothered by that.
That is true. I do
genuinely.
I will agree with you on that. He says writing and rap is his strongest talent. Doesn't collab on more personal records. So if it's a personal record, like the one about his son, he's like, he writes that all on his own. It's only when it's like, you know, a banger. He said,
and that's a machine. That's a team. That's a machine.
Yeah.
That says, hey, if we do it in this way, it will have that result.
Yes, and he knows that. He's like, if I need bangers, I need other people's heads in this. If I'm doing
I'm not
personal
mad at that
track, it has to come from my head. Then his next, he had a sentence there that was like, yo, I rate Drake for this line. He's like, I'm the one that picks the beat and goes, here's something, put a verse on this, and put it on your album or your single or whatever. And he's talking about how like people send him beats for their album. He just says he just makes it. He picks his own. Out of like they send like 10 beats, he picks one.
Yeah,
and he sends it back to them.
Sends the rest back.
It says like that.
He said he gave him that Lil Baby track.
Yeah,
I don't know which track it was though.
It was I think it was two. Wait, Lil Baby track.
Drake said he gave up a Lil Baby beat.
Oh yeah, it was Young Thug. He said Young Thug sent him like 10 tracks, and then he got it too late, or he didn't work on it till too late. And
no, he said he just wasn't paying attention to them in a sense, right? And just kind of sent them back.
And he said Lil Baby was on one of them. He's like, damn, I would have.
Yeah, man, I really wish I got a verse on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
He said on the Meek beef, it hit a boiling point when Drake didn't show up for a show. He says no one was expecting Drake to be ready for the beef. He said he was with Serena at the time, and Serena told him to kill Meek. So he had to do it big.
She from Compton, man.
Shout out to Serena.
She from Compton.
He has no more beefs except Pusha, which he actually did not name Pusha in the whole interview. He even said like the other guy and stuff like that.
That's such a Toronto thing to do, though.
To just ignore, almost like the person doesn't exist.
Yeah,
but you're talking about the person.
Yeah, man.
He said the information is what won Pusha the beef. He said he wasn't done on bars, and he's happy by that. And he said done, which is a Toronto thing.
He threw a couple Toronto
slangs in there.
I liked it. He sprinkled it in.
He said it got too personal and turned him off. He said response record is real, but it felt it would be a stain on his record because he didn't want it out there on.
I don't understand. Point? No, I didn't get to that point. And it's fine.
No, because you're just saying like it would be too disrespectful, and he didn't want like when 20 years from now someone looks at a Drake record, they see that track. He's like,
I don't buy.
Too personal.
I don't buy that.
I didn't either, but
I don't buy that at all because what stain? How can there be a stain? Like
he doesn't want to he doesn't want to disrespect someone, and just like he felt like outing his son was disrespectful in a way, so he's like he didn't want to do the same thing.
So Nas made Ether, right?
That was hella disrespectful.
Said a lot of like. Albeit, there's no real substance behind a lot of the things Nas said on Ether, but it said a lot of disrespectful shit. Nas and Hov are cool now. So what Nas makes Henny money. You think anyone's going back and say, oh man, that time he did Ether? Not to say they're not talking about Ether, but you think that, how was he so rude at that time?
So what if Drake came out and Drake was like, oh, Pusha, you got herpes. You got this, you got like, sorry, just disrespectful. Okay. Your mama's this, your dad's this,
okay.
Your brother's this.
Sounds a lot like Ether. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what if it's all facts though? It's still disrespectful.
I mean, listen.
I'm just being devil's advocate.
No,
I agree with you. Like,
of course.
He should have done it anyway, but.
Not even to say he should have done it. I just don't buy that as the reason. Tell me the real reason. But, honestly, I don't know if my bars were it or, Pusha's nice. I'm not trying to have that warfare. It's too distracting because I'm trying to make my money.
Fair enough.
Tell me the truth.
Fair enough.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I ask for. Just tell me the truth.
He said he wasn't revealing his son with an Adidas campaign, but was working on something with Adidas with a play on words with his son's name.
Right.
So I don't know who thought he was going to release it. It's like, here guys, here's my new shoes with Adidas and my new son. Like, who does that?
I mean,
like people actually thought that was a thing. He says he did 4 DNA tests in total for his son.
Yo, he did not want a kid.
He said the child does not really look like him, and he said still not going to show his son anywhere on the internet. So don't get your hopes up anytime soon.
Shit.
He says Kanye has deep-rooted issues, but it's still his favorite artist. Sicko Mode was, and he did confirm that Sicko Mode was a diss on Kanye.
Oh, okay.
He confirmed that.
He said within the Kanye thing, correct me if I'm wrong, he said something along the lines of he has problems with me that he needs to solve.
Yeah. No, he said like he has problems with me, but I think the problems are like with himself that he needs to solve. Something along those lines. That's what I meant to get deep-rooted.
You think Drake fucked him?
Nah. I don't think he did. I as much as I think Drake's like could do that, I don't think he would. I think he's got like in 2009. Drake was nobody by then.
Right.
Drake wasn't going up to Kim, and with you've seen Drake go back in 2009.
True.
Kim wasn't looking at him.
True. Just watch your foot there on the cable.
Oh, gotcha. Him and Hov are cool.
Yeah, I figured.
He respects Ross. Rihanna's not in his or Chris Brown's life at all anymore.
How do you know that?
He said that.
I mean, how did he know that?
Oh, him and Chris are cool now. They made a song together.
So you think Chris tell Drake if Rihanna's back in his life?
Definitely not.
Would Drake tell Chris if Rihanna's back in his life?
Definitely not.
So why you lying?
I'm
not rolling.
He says 25 songs on Scorpion was too much. He says a 12 to 13 song will never happen album. He says he needs enough singing and rapping.
Very factoid.
He says he's actually signed directly to Universal, and that whole Frozen Moments thing, which we've talked about a few times, he said it was just cleaning up some things and he's staying out of it.
He's staying out of Frozen Moments LLC?
No, like, so he's saying all that thing while it was all up in the news, he's like, it was just they were cleaning stuff up, like cleaning up some stuff they've done in the past.
I don't get it. What was in the news then?
Yeah, but that's what he's saying. We're not seeing the whole picture. He was trying to say we're not seeing the whole picture, and it was something that happened in the past. Like, I don't know, maybe they made a record label and they're trying to move some signings or something. But he said they're just cleaning up some old things, and he's staying out of it. Pretty much like, I think it's business, and he ain't doing it. He says he lets all the OVO artists do their thing. He never forces them to drop music. That's why we never got PND songs. Like, he said PND does not like making music, so he just makes it do it on his own time. He says he does want to find a female artist.
Okay.
So because he has no female artists on the
there's a lot of talent in Toronto, so that's not hard.
It's not at all.
Okay.
He said the Weeknd never wanted to sign with OVO. Like, even when they started working from the beginning.
Yeah, he's also his own person, right? So when we always say, oh, why didn't Drake's biggest error was not signing The Weeknd? Maybe The Weeknd just didn't want to sign.
And that's what he said. He's like, Weeknd made it straight from the start. Like, I'm just here to make music with you, but I don't want to be signed to OVO.
It's happened, like, even, I think, Roddy and Meek. Even, like, there's a few people, even like Frank and Jay-Z to a certain extent. Like, there's a lot of artists that have that dynamic.
It's just like, we'll work together. Yeah, we like each other on a personal level. It doesn't always have to be business.
That's it.
He said OVOXO is still a thing.
He said it in the song.
He shout out Griselda for Boom Bap Rap.
Has to.
He said, like, that's up. He said Cole, Kendrick, and Drake need to show in the upcoming decade that they can last. He said that, like, all three of them. He said Drake believes he's known for his music being good, and that's what makes him lovable. Which I kind of agree with what he was saying. He was kind of say that.
I agree with that.
He's known for his music and nothing else. He's not known for anything else in the world.
And you know what? I agree with that.
I agree with that too.
That's the craziest part, is I agree with that.
And then he said his favorite albums of the year was Young Thug's album and Baby Keem's album.
I rate it.
So shout out to Drake. I really enjoyed that interview, believe it or not.
It was a good interview. Definitely a great interview. You want to check that out for sure. 2 hours long on Drake's page. Rap Radar as well. This guy's looking at the motherfucking studio lights.
Welcome to the
stew. You know what it is.
Welcome to the stew.
2020 Clearvision. Don't blink too loud. Watch your foot.
Don't blink too loud.
You know what I'm saying? Watch your foot. Okay, man. Let's move on, though, man. Let's move on to some Keep It or Leak It. We just have one of them in store for you today. SZA.
Yes.
SZA, the beautiful.
I was on her Instagram. I was on her Instagram last night.
When she rocked that red hair, the orange hair from, what was it, red hair or orange? I don't remember what color it was.
It was,
but
whatever it was. SZA, man.
She's beautiful.
What's she doing though? She dropping an album or something?
SZA has revealed that she will be releasing a new album in 2020. She said, "I'd say the date that me and Punch just discussed." punch TDE. But that would stress me and build unnecessary pressure. The short answer is yes. When somebody asked her, are we getting anything from you this year, ma'am? I am starving.
Hey, shout out. Yes, her answer
to that.
Leak SZA.
Super leak. Need some SZA in my life. And I still got a bump control.
I like it.
I mean, like, bump again. Like, obviously, I've heard it before. That's all I had for Keep It or Leak It, though. That one was, like, no questions asked. Let's get right into new music, then.
New music.
In that case, new music, because we have no shout-outs. Listen, man, it's 2020 Clearvision.
Clearvision. See, no.
And we're getting warmed up. We're getting back into our stride. We're in the G League right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The D League.
So we gotta get our game up, get our cardio up. So let's go right into new music. In that case, as usual, shout out to Boozy Fade. They provide us with that music list of what has come out for the week. And this was a one screenshot.
Yes, it was. I was actually surprised.
This was a one screenshot because ain't shit come out.
Literally nothing. I actually did not listen to anything on this, like no albums.
Yeah, same, pretty much. K. Michelle came out with Not One Fuck Given.
TJ x6, which I know we've talked about, but no one here listens to, but we always say his name.
Yeah.
Came out with something called 2020.
Well, he was dropping a single every week for the last 30 episodes.
He was.
So I imagine finally he has this 2020 album. Salaam Remi came out with Do It For The Culture 2. Salaam Remi has worked with Black Thought as well as Joel Ortiz, if I'm not mistaken, fairly recently. So pretty diverse artist there, or producer, I should say.
I don't know anyone else.
I don't know anyone else as well on that album list. So let's go right into singles.
Yes.
The Biebs.
Yeah, shout out to Canada. Shout
Justin
out to
Bieber came out with Yummy. Did you bump that?
I heard part of it.
Fire.
Is it?
Fire.
Fuck, I got bumped it.
Fire.
Lil TJ came out with 2020.
Like not 2020 Vision, not 2020 the year.
And not TJ x X. This is Lil TJ.
Fuck. Why are they doing that?
Yo, TJ's a big name.
Are they both signed to Def Jam?
I have no idea.
Probably are. Moneybagg Yo featuring Lil Baby came out with a song called You Played.
Lil Baby.
Quando with a Rondo.
Quando with a Rondo.
Featuring A Boogie with the hoodie. Why is it Bear with the
with the
and 2 Chainz.
2 with the chains. Chains with the 2.
What's that one called?
You have no name. Let's just stop there.
Raz B came out with a song called NDA. Oh shit, he might be telling it all.
Oh shit, Uncle Shmurda and Skills. I missed these.
Yeah, they came out with the wrap ups. I didn't hear them. I kind of stopped listening. I kind of stopped, man, when Dat Piff wasn't lit no more, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Skills to me, like I bumped Skills up until like 13.
I bumped Skills like
I think maybe 16, like 14, and I stopped. I fell off.
I want to listen to it though.
I fell off.
I just like the bars. Like the bars are dope.
Sway Lee featuring Nicki, Cat Backwards. I feel like I heard parts of that.
Back. I don't know.
I think it might be fire. That sounds like
I like. Remember the Chun Sway?
Yeah,
that was a fire song.
That was fire. Trippie Redd came out with Moonwalker.
Never gonna listen to that.
And
Problem.
That's kind of it.
Came out with Stop Talking.
That's kind of it. Now you didn't listen to anything.
I listened to something from last week or 2 weeks, which was JackBoys.
Right.
Did you listen to JackBoys?
I listened to it before you get to that though, because let's stick to what came out this week. Okay. I did listen to Salaam Remi.
Okay.
Again, that one's called "Do It For The Culture 2."
Do It For The Culture.
You have quite a few tracks on those. Let me just load that up on Spotify here. That one was, I feel like it was like 25 tracks. Hold up.
Salaam Remi, American producer.
Oh man, hold up. Oh man.
So he's a producer, right?
He's a producer, yeah.
So this album is more like features on it, right?
Exactly.
Ooh, now I gotta.
And what I really like about producer albums to me is like the old DJ mixtape. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you on that.
Bro, these are great. I love these. But who are we looking at on here? We have quite a few names. We have Akon on track 1.
Jeez, Akon.
Let me just say, Akon sets the tone. I'm not gonna maybe spoil what kind of album this is, but I have to.
You have to sell it.
Akon sets the tone for the entire album.
Okay.
And let me play a little bit of that. That one's called One Time.
You get away with things, but only one time. Me only I gonna tell you this one more time. One time. Me swear, but I gonna tell you this one more time. Father God, mama work hard. She job, love him alone as she had.
Wasn't Akon doing Spanish 2 months ago?
Yep.
Why is he doing?
He's coming out with. I told you he's coming out with like 5 albums in different languages.
Fuck.
He came out with an Afrobeat one. He's coming out with he came out with the Spanish one. Then he's coming out with one with all like random ass superstars.
Yo.
And another collab album he's coming out with. He's coming out with like 4 or 5 albums.
This is basically a reggae album. And that caught me by surprise because he worked with Black Thought and he worked with Joel Ortiz. So I didn't see this coming from Salaam Remi.
I didn't either.
And again, I don't know his history. I'm not going to act like I do, but I just didn't expect this based on the recent history at the very least.
So who else is on his album?
We got Stephen Marley. We got Gallant. We got who else we got? We got the Busta Rhymes and Major Hype track.
Jeez, fire.
Jano, you know it's too early, my youth. Hey, boy. Oh, you're so thirsty, my lad. Yeah, you want to end up on my yard. I wonder if your woman know you go so hard. Jano, it's too early, my lad. Yo, blood clot and a mercy, my youth. When it's up, pussy mouth like you tried to serve so.
You know what they sound like? Someone trying to imitate a Scarborough accent.
But you know what? Like, Busta Rhymes really is Jamaican, though, right? And Major Hype, obviously, speaks the language. It's a good album, man. It's a good album. At one point, I was like super
back home smoking legal,
meditating,
and I was tripping because he started throwing like the same beat on there, right? The same rhythm on there with just different versions of it. So I was like, I heard like
the rhythms.
I heard track 20.
One song can watch rhythm not for watch.
And then I heard track 21. And then I heard track 22.
Yeah, I can see why you.
And then I heard track 23. I think track 24 does it as well.
What rhythm is this?
And then track 25, Make Them Talk. Bro,
this guy lyrics.
I'm like, am I okay?
So what a way to make an album.
But I enjoyed it.
And put 5 different tracks on it.
I enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it. I think it's a real good listen. That kind of feel good playlist type music, and that's what we're going to expect from producer albums.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I feel it's the new DJ mixtape. So I enjoyed that one thoroughly. I only gave it really one listen, but I might go to that again. I might see that as a little go-to if I want kind of like a solid in between with like kind of American music and like the full side of reggae or dance hall or whatever it may be. I think this could be a decent happy medium. So yeah, shout out to that album, Salaam Remi, Do It for the Culture 2. Pretty solid. Now you said you listened to JackBoys.
I listened to JackBoys.
JackBoys. What do you think? 7 tracks.
It was
short short one.
It was 21 minutes, 23 seconds. It was okay. I felt like if this came out 2 summers ago, it would have been fire.
Yes.
But just we're over this.
Yes.
Like we're not over. I guess
I actually wanted to ask you that. Do you think the culture is over Travis Scott's sound?
Yes. At least I know I am. I said this on the podcast a few months ago. I said I can't listen to Travis Scott features anymore. I just feel like we know what we're getting from him. Yeah, it's lit. And all
beat switch, beat change.
And I'm not saying it's bad. It's just
played out.
Yeah, we're tired. You know.
And do you think that's what probably influenced you not loving this?
No, I feel like the beats also just I just felt like everything just felt so behind. Like it didn't seem like anything new they gave me, and it wasn't anything good of the old stuff. It just felt like basic stuff.
Do you think it was maybe recorded in the past and these are just Lucy's?
Maybe that would make a lot of sense then.
The way that you say that, almost like Carter 5.
That would make a lot of sense now.
Wait, what Carter was it? 6?
6.
Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say though, right? Like, maybe
that would make sense. Other than the Pop Smoke, because Pop Smoke just came out like last week. And he's big.
But maybe he just added a verse.
That's true. Yeah, I believe that because no names on this could not have been recorded a long time ago.
What did you think about Sheck West on this, man?
Sheck West is a bad rapper.
He is, but he's more of like
he's a hype man.
We listened to Mud Boy. What's it called? Not
Mud Boy. It is Mud Boy.
That was alright, man.
But it was hype. It was a hype album. It wasn't like we were listening to rap.
Sheck West does not work on anything other than hype.
Yeah, I agree with you. In that case, he's good at what he does. being hype.
True.
I do like that Don Toliver. I thought his voice was amazing.
Yeah, a lot of people were praising Don Toliver.
And I remember from Astroworld, because he had one strong with I actually went to go look for him after Astroworld, and it turned out like Travis Scott found him after one track he made and signed him. I was like, oh, that's how it works now?
That's LA shit, man.
I did like the Young Thug feature because I like Young Thug, and I think Young Thug bodied it. Quavo and Offset, I don't know where Takeoff was.
Chilling.
They sounded good in the future. I'm not gonna lie, they sounded good.
Yeah. They sounded really
the feature sounded good, but the JackBoys themselves, I could have done without them.
Fair enough.
That's all
you don't want it. It's saying keep or leak. Another JackBoys project.
Nah, keep it. Unless you give me something different. If you give me this, keep it. I don't need Heist in the Room 7 times.
Damn.
I need it once. Heist in the Room feature was sick with the Spanish girl on it.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Azalea, whatever her name is.
Oh, my neck, on the hook, on my stars.
Yo, dead. All right, man. Let's kind of finish up that music potpourri. Let's ask that question. What is in your rotation, sir? And it's mainly for last week, but kind of over the holiday period, including last week. I'll actually get it started.
You please do.
So I bumped. I lost a playlist battle, man. Listen, I lost.
Damn, what was the topic? What was
I was 3-time champ. It was bar exam.
Oh yeah, you talking about this.
I did real well. I started with the Lupe, like I said, right? But my guy who I was facing, and again, this is in Blank Canvas Creatives. You already know what it is. Are you stupid? Are you dumb? Which
I'm
one? Stupid. He started with a Lupe track.
Oh man, was in the
my second track was, was it Black Thought? What the fuck was it? Why? Oh no, sorry. Was it
Black Thought?
It was either Black. Well, it was the thing track. The Freddie Gibbs, Black Thought, Yasin Bey, right? Yeah. Education. His second track was like a Freddie Gibbs or Black Thought.
This guy really.
And I thought again, I don't remember if it's Gibbs or Thought which is the common denominator. I'm just gonna say Gibbs for the hell of it. I thought my Gibbs track was better, right? But his Lupe track was way better. And I was like, yo, I forget what it's called. I always forget what it's called, but it's like one of my favorite Lupe tracks, and it's just like super duper bars are being produced in that Lupe track. Like he's intentionally using metaphors and similes in that song. And as soon as he picked that song, I was like, fuck.
Did you think about that song when you were thinking about the song?
No, because I needed to dumb it down for the title.
Oh.
Whereas he just took the shine out of my whole dumb it down to education by stealing it with Freddie Gibbs and Lupe.
Pretty much.
So the whole theme starting of my project
got ruined.
Had no time to shine. I rate it though. He put together a fucking real good playlist. So shout out to him.
Shout out to the winner.
I definitely lost that, but because of that, I was bumping a few things. I bumped T.I. Dime Trap. I was looking for that, for some bars.
I gotta listen to that.
For some bars. Listen to that. JackBoys I bumped, of course, once.
For some bars, of course.
No. Escape from New York by Beast Coast. Again, 'tis the season at the time. Joey Badass and them. Right? Yeah. I think Flatbush Zombies as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I bumped a little bit of Ventura, Anderson .Paak.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, you have to follow it up with the Free Nationals project. I love that one. That's a real good project.
That came out 2 weeks ago. So
I want to say 2 or 3 weeks ago. I think November 17th.
You talked about it, remember?
December 13th. Okay, I'm way off.
Yeah, so December for sure.
MMG, Self-Made Volume 2.
Maybach music.
I love that one. Power Circle, the first track. That one.
I love that Maybach music.
Plugs I Met, Benny the Butcher.
That's your boys.
Those Feels Again, Snow Allegra. That's going to happen no matter what. I bumped Ghetto Gospel Rod Wave. Can't get over it.
Rod Wave.
Can't get over that. You'll love it. You'll love it for sure.
I know. I remember we played outside one day. I was like, who is this? And you're like, Rod Wave.
Yep.
Like, damn.
Have to. Jamla's a Squad 2 by Ninth Wonder, of course, and Rhapsody and them. Bandana, Freddie Gibbs. Love and Hate by Michael Kiwanuka. The Yummy Justin Bieber track, Fire.
Yummy.
I bumped Baby Rose To Myself. She's a phenomenal artist. She opened up for Snow Allegra.
Her name is Baby Rose?
Baby Rose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's in that same subgenre of R&B as Snow Allegra. Very distinct voice, and I remember her performance. She was a really great performer. Just had a powerful voice and great stage presence. So I kind of want to start following her music a little bit more.
Okay.
I was bumping When I Get Home by Solange. I was bumping a few playlists. Black Love by Basque. I believe that's, I don't know the relationship, but it's some form of partnership to some degree with Run the Tape.
Okay.
Cozy and Chechi. Shout out to them. You already know what it is. I love that playlist. It's a real solid one. That one is called #Black Love BLKLV by Basque. I also bumped R&B 2K19 by Marlon Palmer. Shout out to the Oxtail God himself.
To Marlon Palmer.
I saw him tweet that. He's like, yo, man, like, yo, 900 of y'all really downloaded my playlist, man.
And it was you.
I'm one of those. But no, it's a dope playlist, man. Like I said, like I tweeted, that playlist has been clutch.
Okay.
More than once.
Okay.
In fact, it was clutch today.
I might have to say
say less. I bumped Zion 4 by Ninth Wonder. And yeah, that's kind of it. That's kind of it for my list. What about yourself, sir?
All right. We'll go back here. So Much Fun, the deluxe version.
All right.
I bumped the fuck
I
out
don't
of
know
that.
why I'm not bumping So Much Fun more. I love that album.
I
don't know why I'm not bumping it more.
I just love that. I love Thugger. I don't know what else to say. I'm back about Black Bear. I went and bumped his album Digital Drug Lord. And his collab album with Homeboy That Walked the Country.
Mike Posner.
Yes, their
Posner.
Their group name is called Mansions. I'll call it Mansions.
Mandem.
Definitely not Mandem. Mansions, and they came out with a self-titled album called Mansions. I bumped that.
Okay.
I bumped World on Fire by 24 Hours. 24 Hours. It came out sometime 2019, October. It was an album
You told me about that at the time because you gave the same example. I'm like, I don't fucking know who that is. And you're like, you know the guy 24 Hours. I'm like, no, I don't know who that is.
Well, I'm back and bumped that because I never really bumped. I think I bumped the album once, and I like him. I like the way he sings. He kind of sings, raps, auto-tune thing.
Yeah,
really
kind of the new renaissance of subgenre of rap that's arising.
Exactly. So here we go. Some Afro beats. Okay. Just an Afro beat playlist. Just bumping Afro beats. Burna Boy went back and
Do you want to shout out the playlist?
It's called Afro Beats 2020 African Heat. Niger, Ghana, and the rest got cut off. It's by some guy called
Afrobeats has me right now, fam.
Boat Agyei. Agyei. That's his name. Boat Agyei. And this playlist has 161,000 followers. So it's fire. Burna Boy went back and bumped African Giant, album of the year. You already know what I'm saying.
Jeez.
I went back and bumped DaBaby.
Well, you didn't have that as your album.
Well,
that's
album
number 4.
Up there on album of the year.
Fuck.
Davido went back but just bunch of his hits.
You're an Afrobeat.
I tried bumping NLE Chopper's mixtape. See, the thing about him is he's 16 years old. And it's hard for me to connect with a 16-year-old talking about the shit he's talking about.
I'm running and I get my video games and I fucking shoot these niggas in Fortnite and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, what are you talking about? It's not for me.
It's not for me, man. Like, if you're 16 years old and he bumps with you, do your thing. I bumped Down to Earth. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Down to Earth is self-entitled EP, Down to Earth.
Okay.
Dead Star 2 by Smoke Perp. I kind of like it. I don't know. It's growing on me.
Fair enough. I think I heard a Smoke Perp track on. I think I was just letting like something play, some kind of playlist. I think it was Caviar. It may have been Caviar.
Probably.
I just let it play. Oh yeah, it was on my way to the club.
Okay.
I wanted to get I
got all turned up.
I was like, you know what I'm saying? Let me get a little Caviar mood. And a Smoke Perp track came on. I'm like, yo, it's just alright. It's just alright, man. It's just alright.
NF, The Search.
Of course.
Kid Cudi, Man on the Moon. End of Day, of course. This is Kanye West, a.k.a. Kanye West's hit. Melly vs. Melvin by YNW Melly. DaBaby Kirk. Phenomenal album. Roddy Ricch, Please Excuse Me for Being Antisocial.
Fire.
Fucking one of my favorite. I don't know how.
Same way you need to listen to Rod Wave, I need to listen to Roddy Ricch.
I don't know how that did not make my album. That just slipped my mind entirely.
You know what I mean? It was relatively new.
It was too, actually. That was
right.
awesome.
Like it was relatively new, and you even said it. You even said like, yo, honestly, like it's there, but like
I need more time. I want to.
I could just the 10 that I have are solidified, so to speak.
That's
so
true.
It is what it is.
And then JackBoys, of course. I bumped it twice. Nothing special about it. Like I said, I might go back to maybe 2 or 3 of those songs. But again, those are just playlist songs.
Fair enough.
And yeah, that's about it. Playlist keeping it tight.
I hear that. All right, let's get off that music potpourri in that case.
Yes,
let's finish off that show with the random thoughts. We'll see what's trending on Twitter as well. Why not? Because something always happens once we stop recording.
Hit that record button.
So I want to talk first about. I mean, we know what happened with Trump, the bombing, or the killing, I should say, of that general or whomever. World War III was trending.
Yeah, I saw that.
Right, this was trending on Thursday, leading into Friday. Black Twitter took over on Friday, leading into Saturday.
Black Twitter.
But I want to talk about Thursday, Friday first before talking about Friday, Saturday. We'll get into Friday, Saturday shortly. With the Thursday, Friday thing, I was thinking to myself, right? So it's new decade, it's 2020 Clearvision. Yeah, I already know. You already know what it is. 2020 Clearvision, big goals, big ambitions, big dreams. Right? So at one point I said to myself, yo, we're booming, fam. We're booming. It's like the roaring 20s. And I'm like, okay. That's when I stopped talking. And I'm like, okay, roaring 20s, Great Depression 30s, and then World War II in the 40s, and the civil rights in the 60s, and the fucking do you is it me? Is it just me that's seeing this?
The circle is being completed again.
Can you see 40 years from now where we're at the pinnacle of civil, social, humanitarian rights, and that's when it reaches its breaking point 40 years from now? That's the 60s, right? I thought about the bombing and why # World War III was trending. And I was like, okay, it's not quite 1914, which would be 2014, but 2020 is not that far off.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't have to be a complete square number.
Yeah.
It can happen 28 years after something.
So, a little random. It is random thoughts.
Everything comes full circle and history repeats itself.
Now, I want to talk about the Friday, Saturday portion of it, right?
The Black Twitter portion?
Yeah. Let's definitely talk about the Black Twitter portion of it. Twofold discussion, right?
Okay.
Because there were people on two sides of the fence. There were people on the side of the fence that said, you guys need to stop joking about this shit.
Okay.
Right? This is real. Shit has happened. You guys need to stop laughing. Right?
Okay.
There's the other side that says, well, I'm going to laugh anyway. Right? And they don't quite know why they're laughing. They're just making jokes. Twitter, retweets, right?
Funny.
And then there's the third side that is there to explain the second side.
Why the jokes are funny?
Or why there's jokes, period.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So the third side explained the second side as the following. This is how Black people deal with trauma.
We really do.
With comedy.
We really do.
So I was thinking, is there a deeper discussion to have here about Black people and how they cope with trauma? And if there's not a deeper discussion to have here because we already know what it is, how do we feel about jokes flying off on Twitter about something this serious?
It's a good question.
And maybe there's no answer.
I don't think there's an answer.
I want to leave that rhetorical. Yeah. Just with everything that I just said, I want you to think, whoever's listening to this podcast, I want you to just think about the answer to yourself.
Oh, yeah. I've always said that.
Right?
When Black people roasting people is love. It's at what point of your life did we decide that when I'm roasting you, it's because I love you?
Yeah, it's funny.
Think about that.
It's funny.
You're attacking me personally.
It's funny.
But you're saying it's from love.
But
we get it though.
It's kind of only Black people that understand that.
Because I was watching Big Brother. I watched Big Brother, and there's this Black girl, and she's just she has this Black girl attitude. But to me, I'm like, oh yeah, she's a Black girl. Just show her some love and she'll be nice to you. But everyone's like, oh man, she's so rude on this show. She's so rude. I'm like, no,
because they're not used to Black people.
That's just how we show love to people.
You see that fucking, speaking of, is a great segue. Do you see that person that was in that restaurant or whatever in the barber chair and they were touching her hair and oh my God, I've never seen black hair. Oh my God,
really?
Wow, I've never seen that before. I've never seen this before.
That's
and then
false.
The one lady was like, you've never seen black natural? No, oh my God, this is phenomenal. And she's sitting there just taking it like she's a zoo animal. You didn't see that?
That's what we become to them.
Hi. Oh boy.
Anyway,
Positive
on a lighter note,
Tristan Thompson says Kyle Lowry is a Hall of Famer.
I agree. We've talked about this before.
We have
the championship. We said, is he a Hall of Famer?
So,
are you changing back? Because you said yes back then.
Yeah, I did say yes. Are you changing?
No,
Where'd you get the hoodie from?
Oh, Lisa's sister went to New York, so I asked her to get me a
They
hoodie.
all make champion hoodies now.
They all make champion hoodies. Trust me, that's all I'm getting now.
Good to know.
$78 Canadian for this. Though.
78 Canadian. Good to know for merch. Okay. Anyways, fuck, what was I talking about? Yeah, no, I still think he is.
I still think so. I think
I'm
this
glad
season
Tristan Thompson said it, and I think it has to do with the Toronto Raptors.
You think Tristan Thompson's trying to come to Toronto? That's why he said it?
Yes. I think I think Tristan Thompson and Kevin Love are like fucking auditioning.
For Toronto.
Did you see that Kevin Love video of how showing mad love? Like, he's laughing with Kyle Lowry. Like,
I saw that.
He's with Serge. Like, yo,
bring me out to the team.
Yo, fat, I need you guys,
I could replace Mark.
Yo, fuck. Man, Drummond's rumored to Toronto.
I saw that.
I fucking hope we get Andre Drummond.
I have this video. It's not really. It's a picture of a video. It says it's from Rihanna. It says, "Update me listening to R9 by myself and refusing to release it."
Oh, with the
dog.
Yo,
Rihanna released that shit, man.
Rihanna's rude, fam. But she's allowed to do it.
Trump's Home Alone 2 scene is been cut from Canadian broadcast.
Yeah, and then Trump blamed Trudeau.
No, really?
Yeah.
No.
Quavo
said, just talked to Bobby Schmurder, Lil Bro in good spirits, to touch serve soon. Schmigo alert, 2020, keep or leak. Don't think too hard. Zebo is retired. So shout out to Zebo.
Keep it.
I don't need that. Are you kidding me?
I don't need it.
Meek Mill.
Vince Carter.
Okay, go on.
Vince Carter, is about to make history. I think
first player to play in every decade.
Yeah, we talked about the 4-decade thing already, but it is now 2020, and his first game has now passed. I believe. I think it was on Friday on the Hawks.
Did he play?
I don't remember. But it was on Twitter, so it probably happened.
Okay. Tory Lanez tweeted, "I can't stand cocky people. I have no reason to be cocky." And then Meek Mill retweeted him saying, "And you the cockiest nigga, lol."
Facts.
And now I'm like, yeah, he is.
Facts. And then speaking of Nav, you see how Tory Lanez saw fake Nav in his shop?
Yo, what's the deal with Akademiks and Nav?
I don't know.
They're beefing over some shit.
They are fake beefing. That's another thing as well.
LaMelo Ball to donate 1 month of his NBL salary to those affected by Australian wildfires.
What's his salary?
I'm not sure.
100 racks?
But I'm just saying,
No, I'm fucking with you. But
it shows us how he's come a long way.
Of course. No, I think he's come a very long way.
Because we were watching him when he was 14. And now he's what, 18, 19? People,
that's true.
Where were you when you were 14? And where were you when you were 19?
It's true.
Growth. And the last thing I have here is something for you.
I'm listening.
Wilder Fury rematch is official. February 22nd. I know you already know about this, but
yeah,
I was letting everyone else know I found out too.
Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. So, I mean, when they fought the first time, I said that, although it was a draw, I thought Deontay Wilder had won. I also thought the referee gave Fury a little bit of a long count. But that's okay. It's a high profile match. It's expected to happen. The referee is going to kind of give you extra chances to stay in the fight because it is a big name fight and there's a lot of money on the table.
For real?
When they fought, not that I thought Fury looked great, but I thought Fury used more of his tools in comparison to Wilder. I thought Wilder had more improvement to make than Fury did. I think Fury's improvement was only in the form of getting in shape. Wilder's improvement
was just
it's so much more than that. He needs to jab more, for the love of God,
and which he knows now.
And he needs to stop throwing the hook and throw the straight. But I'm not his coach. That's a different story.
The coach's job.
And then Deontay Wilder fought Luis Ortiz again, King Kong, Cuban boxer.
Wait, which one is till this day? That's Fury.
Deontay Wilder.
Oh, that's
Wilder.
Okay.
I know it sounds like it would be Fury, right? But no, Fury actually he got his name. He was on Mike Tyson's podcast. His parents loved Mike Tyson, so they named him Tyson Fury.
Oh shit!
Right, and he got to interview with him.
That's crazy.
That's life coming.
It's like Isaiah Thomas. Thing,
yeah, exactly. Like Holy fuck. But Wilder when he fought Luis Ortiz didn't show me any improvement either. He was getting outboxed for 8-9 rounds and then clobbered the dude and knocked him out.
Oof.
So based on Wilder's last performance, I don't know if I like his odds to beat Fury anymore.
I agree with you.
If I'm basing it off of Fury Wilder 1 and what I originally thought, then I think it's a 65-35 odds that Deontay Wilder wins. So that's how wild I am right now. Like, I think based on Wilder's last fight, I'm looking at 70-30 Fury. Based on the first fight, I'm looking at 65-35 Wilder.
I agree on you that because the first fight, it did look like Wilder. No, Fury. Who lost? Fury.
It's a draw.
Okay. Well, look at Fury had way more improvements. Like he could be like he could make way more improvements to get better, and look like Wilder was like ready to just like I'm ready, like I'm prime, I'm good, like
who are you trying to?
The white guy
Okay.
could make more improvements, whereas the black guy.
I think the other way around.
And the black
think
guy,
the other way around.
Really? I thought the black guy was like, I'm good. Like I can. If that white guy was to make the
but
improvements,
stylistically, I'm good. But I'm saying stylistically, so much improvement.
Yeah, that's what I mean, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I said the white guy's only problem was cardio.
And if he works on that,
then
he technically has the upper hand, but
exactly
we don't know until like you said based off someone's last fight, and I don't know boxing enough to make those decisions.
Last conversation I had, keep it or leak it. This is a rumor. PS5, first of all, is leak.
Leak already.
PS5 will reportedly be backwards compatible with the PS4. Great.
Fair.
PS3.
Oh shit.
PS2.
Okay.
And PS1.
My PlayStation Portable.
What's the first game you're playing? I'm going Twisted Metal Black.
Oh, I'm ready I'm ready. So Xbox announced theirs with all the
I'm going SmackDown vs. Raw 04.
I'm getting Skate 3.
You're getting what?
Skate 3. It's a skateboarding game. I fucking love that game. I played the fuck out of that game.
If it's PS1, give me Tony Hawk, bro. Give me, you know what I want? Parappa the Rapper.
Yo, I remember that game. Parappa the Rapper.
Kick, punch, it's all in the minds.
Yo, that shit was old.
That game was harder than it seemed.
No, but this sucks. Because what's the whole point of keeping these old consoles if I could just pop in the CD in a new console?
Don't have the old console.
Well, you kind of like want to have that nostalgia feel.
There's no nostalgia feel.
How you mean? I think there's nostalgia.
Well, that's why the mini versions are coming up.
You know, that's not a bad idea.
Right?
Have them just put it there and just like put the CD into the...
It's just a housed piece of plastic with ROMs on it.
Makes sense.
And people are buying it. But that is a different story
for a different
podcast.
We are not
on
gaming
that note.
Electronics podcast.
Please cue the music, sir. That being said, that will bring us to the end. The unfortunate end of another episode of the True North Views podcast. We appreciate you guys listening to us. We appreciate it if you reached this far in the end. Please, we ask for one favor of you guys. Actually, more than one. But one of the favors is to continue that conversation by telling a friend to tell 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 a friend. Also going to ask that you rate, comment, like, subscribe.
Please.
Like our stuff on Instagram.
Yes.
Like our stuff on Twitter.
Yes.
Like our stuff on Facebook. Follow us on Facebook.
Like our stuff on iTunes.
Subscribe on YouTube. Definitely let's grow the community. Let's make 2020 about growth. And we definitely need your guys' help to do that. So we really appreciate it.
Go on
Thank
iTunes,
you so much.
rate and comment, please.
Please
get our name up there.
We have a 5-star rating.
We do. Keep
we
it
have
up.
A 5-star
we have
rating.
More than 2 reviews. So.
Yeah, we got
we got a few numbers up there.
You're gonna have to check and find
keep it up.
Don't
let other people find out what they're missing out on.
Yeah, I mean. But let's end this though, man. Let's end this. Please. Just tell them that number 1 rule.
Watch out for the wastemans.
Watch out for the motherfucking wastemans, especially in the new year, especially in the new decade. Yeah, I mean.
I'm dying at I saw a meme and it goes watch out for the Merry Christmases disguised as the WIDs. So
Facts.
Watch out for those. What are you doing? What's your New Year resolution?
Facts.
You know what I'm trying to say.
I saw one that said, not to be insensitive, but they was talking about the Iran situation, and it was like, oh man, I was just reliving that day that I ran from our love.
Oh my god!
I'm like, you motherfuckers, you motherfuckers.
Watch out for the wastemans, yo.
Watch out for the motherfucking wastemans. It's a True North Views podcast. It's episode 87. 87. Skitty.